Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Olivo, your go-to source for insightful commentary on global politics and economics. Today we're diving into a heated debate about Europe's future under pressure from Russia and the US. Joining me are two experts who will share their perspectives on this critical issue. Sylvain Kahn, a renowned historian and professor at Sciences Po University, recently published an essay titled, "Is Atlanticism Dead? Long Live Europe?" He argues that the transatlantic alliance is coming to an end, and Europe needs to rethink its relationship with the US. Meanwhile, Guillaume Lagane, a senior civil servant and international relations expert, has written about the geopolitics of Europe in his book, Géopolitique de l'Europe. Let's start with Sylvain Kahn. Sylvain, can you tell us why you believe the transatlantic alliance is under threat? According to Trump and his supporters, Europeans are no longer seen as allies, but rather as competitors or customers. This shift in rhetoric and policy has significant implications for Europe's security and economic stability. In fact, let's take a look at some of the evidence. During Trump's presidency, the U.S. imposed tariffs on European goods, such as steel and aluminum, which had a devastating impact on European industries. This is not just an economic issue, it's also a matter of national pride. Europeans feel that their interests are being sacrificed for the sake of trade agreements. The irony here is that Europe has been a loyal ally to the U.S. for over 80 years. We've fought alongside them in World War II, contributed significantly to NATO, and supported their efforts in Afghanistan. So, why the sudden change? It's clear that Europeans can no longer be seen as automatic yes-men or women. Now, let's turn to Guillaume Lagane's perspective. Guillaume, your book, Géopolitique de l'Europe, explores the complexities of Europe's relationship with Russia and the US. How do you see Europe navigating these challenges? Guillaume, from a geopolitical perspective, it's essential to acknowledge that Russia and the US are both major players in Europe's backyard. While they may have different interests, their actions often overlap, creating a complex web of tensions. Europe needs to develop its own strategy to counterbalance these external pressures. For instance, Europe has been criticized for its lack of unity on Ukraine. The conflict there is a perfect example of how Russia can exploit divisions within the European community. Meanwhile, the US seems more interested in containing China's rise than supporting Europe's interests. So, what's the way forward? How can Europe withstand pressure from both Russia and the US? Guillaume's book offers some valuable insights on this topic. Sylvain, as a historian, do you think that Europe has learned from its past experiences with the Soviet Union and the Cold War? Can we apply those lessons to our current situation? I firmly believe that Europe has much to learn from its history. During the Cold War, we saw how NATO and the Warsaw Pact operated, and how tensions between East and West played out. We can draw on these lessons to develop more effective strategies for countering Russian aggression. Meanwhile, Guillaume, your book highlights the importance of European cooperation in addressing global challenges like climate change, migration, and security. How do you see this cooperation evolving in light of the current crisis? Guillaume, I think we're witnessing a turning point in European history. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated our transition towards a more multipolar world. We need to reorient our policies to prioritize cooperation over confrontation. Sylvain, your essay, "Is Atlanticism Dead? Long Live Europe?" is a clarion call for Europeans to rethink their relationship with the US. What's at stake if we fail to respond to this challenge? If we fail to adapt, we risk losing our influence on the global stage. Europe needs to demonstrate its capacity to act independently and assert its own interests. This won't be easy, but it's essential for our long-term survival. Guillaume, your book offers a nuanced analysis of Europe's geopolitics. What's the takeaway from your research? For me, the most significant lesson is that Europe cannot afford to rely solely on external actors like the US or NATO. We need to develop our own capabilities and strategies to navigate this complex world. Well, there you have it, two experts with differing perspectives on Europe's future under pressure from Russia and the US. As we move forward, one thing is clear. Europe needs to be proactive in shaping its own destiny. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Olivo. Thanks for joining us on this critical conversation about the European model and its place in the world. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more thought-provoking commentary on global politics and economics.